Hey everybody, it is time for my Week 10 college football picks, but before I get into that, I want to take a look back and see how I did last week. Last week was a pretty good week for me, went 12 and 6 on my picks. Didn't hit my upset, but 12 and 6 says a lot. This is the first video that I'm doing since the announcement of the college football playoff rankings, which at this point in time is going to be the rankings that I will be using for top 25 games. These are straight up picks. And I'm just going to say real quick before I jump into the picks this week, I'm fine with Tennessee at number 1. I have no problem with that. But is Ohio State really better than Georgia? I mean, what's the bigger quality win that Ohio State has that Georgia doesn't? That's my argument there. So, again, these are top 25 games. College football playoff rankings is what I will be using at this point going forward, and these are straight up picks. Starting off with the Friday night game. Yes, we got a Friday night game. 23rd ranked Oregon State at Washington. Both teams 6 and 2. Washington favored by 3.5. This was a tough game to pick, actually. But I'm going to go with Washington to win this one. I think they are going to have a better advantage at home than they would on the road. So I'm going to take the Huskies to win this game. Now to the games on Saturday. Second-ranked Ohio State at Northwestern. Ohio State undefeated 8-0. Northwestern 1-7. Ohio State is a 38.5-point favorite for this game. I am going with the Buckeyes to win this game. And they're kind of in a weird position because even if they win, they're more than likely not going to be number 1 in the rankings next week, depending on what happens with Tennessee and Georgia, which I'll talk about in a little bit. 19th ranked Tulane is at Tulsa. Tulane 7-1. Tulsa 3-5. Tulane favored by 7.5 points. I'm going to go with Tulane on this one to win. They have become the team of the American Conference, and I think this should be a pretty easy win for them. Texas Tech is at 7th-ranked TCU. Texas Tech 4-0. TCU undefeated at 8-0. The Horned Frogs are 9.5-point favorite. I am going with TCU to win. They represent the greatest chance now for the Big 12 to get in the college football playoffs. And depending on how a few things go here or there, they could be in there. Who knows? 17th ranked North Carolina is at Virginia. The Tar Heels are 7-1. Virginia 3-5. North Carolina favored by 7.5. I am going with North Carolina to win. I didn't think they deserved the ranking last week. They proved me wrong. They definitely deserve to be in the top 25. North Carolina will get the victory. 20th ranked Syracuse is at Pitt. Syracuse 6-2. Pitt 4-4. However, the Panthers are favored by 3.5 on this one. Syracuse had a tough loss last week at home against Notre Dame. I do see them rebounding this week. I like the orange to take care of Pitt. Michigan State is at 16th ranked Illinois. Michigan State 3-5. Illinois 7-1. The Illini are a 16-point favorite in this game, and, well, I would have picked Illinois anyway before what happened at the end of Michigan State last week. They've already suspended, I think, 8 players now from that incident. Illinois is going to win this game. This should be a no-brainer. 18th ranked Oklahoma State is at Kansas. Oklahoma State 6-2. Kansas 5-3. The Cowboys favored by 2, and Oklahoma State, what happened? What happened? You were my team. You were my team to win the Big 12. You're no longer the best team in the Big 12, but you will win this game. I see Oklahoma State coming back this week to win. 8th ranked Oregon is at Colorado. Oregon 7-1. Colorado 1-7. The Ducks are a 31.5-point favorite in this game. I am taking Oregon to win this one. They may represent the best chance of the Pac-12 to get in the college football playoffs. 15th ranked Penn State is at Indiana. Penn State 6-2, Indiana 3-5. The Nittany Lions are a 14-point favorite for this game. Penn State had a heartbreaking loss last week. They were beating Ohio State for a while. Then the fourth quarter came and they lost it. I'm going to take Penn State this week to rebound and win the game. In the game of the week and maybe the game of the year, number 1 Tennessee is at number 3 Georgia. Both teams are 8-0. The Bulldogs are favored by 8. A lot on the line in this one. The winner of this game pretty much has a clear path to the SEC title game and could almost clinch a spot in the college football playoffs with a win here. That's a big thing. This is the toughest game to pick this week. Look, I have bought into the Tennessee team since week 2. You got some of you fans commented on my video from week 2. I have not forgotten. I have been on the Tennessee bandwagon ever since. However, I'm going to jump off it this week. I'm going with Georgia. The game is in Athens. Georgia's the home team. I am taking the Bulldogs to win this game, and they will be right back at the number 1 spot as the number 1 team in the country. Georgia will win. 25th ranked UCF is at Memphis. UCF 6-2, Memphis 4-4. The Knights are 3.5-point favorite. I am taking UCF to take the victory over Memphis. 6th ranked Alabama is at 10th ranked LSU. Alabama 7-1, LSU 6-2. Alabama favored by 13.5. Key game in the SEC West. This game is going to go a long way in determining who wins that division. I'm going with Alabama on this one. I know LSU's kind of a sexy pick to win this game, but I just see Alabama under the lights in Baton Rouge beating LSU. Excuse me. 24th ranked Texas is at 13th ranked Kansas State. Texas 5-3, Kansas State 6-2. The Wildcats. Oh no, I'm sorry. Texas is a 2.5-point favorite on this one. I'm going Kansas State on this one. They shut out Oklahoma State last week, and I don't see them shutting out Texas, but I do see them beating Texas this week. Arizona is at 14th ranked Utah. Arizona 3-5, Utah 6-2. The Utes are a 17.5-point favorite. I'm taking Utah to win this game to go to 7-2. 4th ranked Clemson is at Notre Dame. Clemson 8-0, Notre Dame 5-3. The Tigers are a 3.5-point favorite. Notre Dame coming off a big win at Syracuse last week. I can't see them going back-to-back weeks on the ACC. Clemson will win. 5th ranked Michigan goes to Rutgers. Michigan 8-0, Rutgers 4-4. The Wolverines are a 26-point favorite. I'm going to go with Michigan on this one. They had the big win last week at home against Michigan State. This game against Rutgers should be a cakewalk. Michigan to win. 21st ranked Wake Forest at 22nd ranked North Carolina State. Both teams 6-2. The Demon Deacons are a 4.5-point favorite on this one. And this is going to be my upset pick of the week this week. I'm taking North Carolina State to win at home to beat Wake Forest. The loser of this game is out of the top 25. Let's just say it. I'm taking North Carolina State to win. Cal is at 9th ranked USC. Cal is 3-5, USC 7-1. The Trojans are a 21.5-point favorite. I am taking USC to win that game. And finally, 12th ranked UCLA is at Arizona State. UCLA 7-1, Arizona State 3-5. UCLA favored by 10.5. I am going with the Bruins to win this game to go to 8-1. So, do you guys agree or disagree with my picks? Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of when a brand new video comes up, just click on the bell, and you will be notified right away of of when a brand new video shows up. Thank you all for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoy an action-packed Week 10 of college football.